Good morning, guys. It's the Savvy Business Chick, making sure that you know your purpose and destiny in the marketplace. And this is part two of how to set up a client admission packet. So let me just put the title again in the comments. And as you're coming in, please feel free to ask me any questions you might have about how to, give your potential clients, potential lead, a world-class experience when you first go to set up their services. So thanks so much for joining. Again, feel free to ask questions. This. Okay? So for those of you who do not know me or just coming in for the first time, hey, it's me, it's Sean, the Savvy Business Chick, making sure you know your purpose and destiny in the marketplace. And for the past 15 plus years, I have had a successful, and I'm talking seven-figure home care business, medical home care business in the Washington, D.C. area. I've been helping so many entrepreneurs, home care CEOs, all over the US and as far as Australia, helping them get started in their business, helping them to grow their business by giving them proven methods of bringing in new clients, bringing in clients month after month, and being very successful in their marketing efforts as well as scaling their business. As I may have mentioned before, a very successful business with significant seven-figure results. So within 2 years, actually about 22 months, so that's a little bit under 2 years, my business grew to 3.3 million in revenue, and it's just been keeping that number and above ever since. So I want to help you get the same results that I got. And that's why I come on here, and my new schedule, guys, is either going to be 9:30 a.m. in the morning or 9:30 p.m. So the best thing for you to do is turn on your notifications so you don't miss when I go live. So what I've been doing since I've been going live more consistently recently is just covering a lot of different issues based upon questions people ask me in a DM. Sometimes people send me an email and they say, hey Sean, this is what I'm struggling with. And I take a lot of that information to help you guys out with things you're not sharing. So please feel free to ask me questions, because then that helps me to get on here and share with you some things that you can do to improve your business. Now, I wanted to, yesterday, this is kind of like part two of how to set up your client admission packet or process. And yesterday I was in my car, so I didn't get a chance to show you guys this, but I was talking about, thanks for joining, how right now is especially if you're in the US, this is, when school supplies, you can get school supplies for really inexpensive. And this is a good time for you to go and get some folders. So, my first thing I want you guys to do that I talked about yesterday is get some folders for your admission process. Let me show you. It says the Staples website. Now you see, if you go in the store right now, they have folders for 50 cents, right? So 50 cents, thanks for joining. You can get some folders for what will become your client admission packet. Now, let me show you another thing that I mentioned yesterday. So let's say you do 100 packets because you have in your marketing plan, your marketing goal to bring in 100 clients within the next 12 months. So then here is my second thing that I couldn't show you guys yesterday so here, remember I was telling you guys about the circle labels? So here we have the circle labels here. These are $23.49 for 300 labels. And then you have $19.99, thanks for joining, for 600 labels. So here, I just gave you two things for what you can do, what you can use as an inexpensive way to to create your client admission packet. And if you wanted, I'm not going to go over too many things of what I mentioned yesterday. So please go and watch that video. It is saved on IG Live. So here is a folder. So I just told you guys that these folders are on sale at Staples for 50 cents. Now, Staples is not giving me any money, so I'm not sure if they're on sale at Office Depot, but that's what you can do. And see those circular labels that I told you guys about? Then I want you to use that here. I want you to use that here. So you want to use that here, and you want your label to be clear. A lot of you did not get your logo professionally made. So if you did not get your logo professionally made and you're just using this space to maybe just put your company name, make sure that it's clear and it's not a font that's hard to read. Sometimes when you use like those cursive fonts, they may look pretty, but they're not necessarily easy to read. So you want it to be nice and clean and clear. So now here is what maybe I did not cover or share more concisely yesterday is why do you want to use a folder? So I was talking to one of my mentees, and the art of the presentation. Sorry guys, I got a couple of things on my desk, so let me just move this here. Let's get my coffee. The art of the presentation. So hey John Claude, congratulations on your citizenship. So here you go. So here I am. So just imagine that I just turned my camera down. So you're at your home visit, right? And you're meeting with your potential client. They're across the table, they're sitting right beside you. And let's say you take out of your briefcase or your bag and you say, okay, let me share with you about what the services our company provides. Thanks very much for joining. So then you pull out your folder. First thing they're going to see is your folder with your nice label. Now, when you get bigger and more established, you will have folders made, and you can have a folder with your whole brand picture and everything on the front cover, right? So for this, I'm talking to you for low budget, effective ways to market your business and to seal the deal. So because when you're at the home visit, guys, let me just put this up. And if you're in home care, you may know what I'm talking about. And if not, I can go into depth at another training. When you're at the home visit, that is your last point of sealing the deal. So what most people don't realize is that when they hire people to do their marketing, they may hire a marketer, someone that's had experience, someone that can bring in good referrals. Guess what? Thanks for joining, you or your director of nursing or your intake person, they still have to seal the deal. So marketing gets people in the door, or marketing gets people to pick up the phone and call you or send you an email or respond to your social media or click the link on your website, whatever call to action you gave them. Marketing gets them in the door, but you have to keep them in the room. I'll repeat that again. Marketing gets them in the door, so you have to keep them in the room. Now, if you have effective marketing, then you will always have people coming through your door, calling your phone, all those other things that are important for growing your business, because you want an influx of clients. You do not want, and this is something that I teach my mentees, you do not want a situation where you lost a client or you lost a big contract and now you have to go do marketing, because the way marketing works is that you may not see results for 30 days, right? So here we are. This is the final part of you sealing the deal. And so even if you do it electronically, I'll go over best way to do it electronically so that it's still a presentation. So just remember, in this process, this is a presentation and this is a sales presentation just as much as you would go to a nursing home or, another facility to ask for business. This is your presentation one-on-one with your potential client, and you have to seal the deal. So that's when you want your marketing, your branding to be good. So you're sitting across from you. You have your folder. First thing you think, you open it up. Like I said, the art of presentation. You open it up. Now, when you open it up, remember I said I want you to get the kind of folders. And I just show you right now. They're 50 cents at Staples. You should get the kind of folders that have this insert in the middle. Stay away from all white folders. You don't have to get this vinyl folder or whatever material this is. Yeah, you can get the traditional folders. Try to go with your company colors, even if you have to pick only one of your company colors. Let's say your company color has some green in it. Then just say all of my client admission packets are going to be green, right? Color is really important when it comes to branding and when it comes to mood. But I won't go over that right now. I just grabbed this pink one, so this is just our example. Open it up. In the middle, we talked about how you're going to have your welcome letter. In the Facebook group that I just started for you guys, where we're going to have monthly challenges and resources like checklists for, your, per state. We're going to have a checklist per state for applying for your, if you're in the application phase of getting started with your business. What is everything that you need to do to complete your application? Who is your contact person? A lot of people ask me for that help, and I just decided to put those checklists by the state in my Facebook group. And then per month, we'll do some kind of marketing challenge. This will be a little bit more intensive because you'll get the checklist. I'll show you how to design labels or give you templates for your welcome letters with the things you can say, templates for your forms, all those things. These are the things that people ask me for, and it doesn't matter if you're in a regulated state or non-regulated state. I have been asked so much about onboarding new clients. So there's the onboarding process for your caregivers and an onboarding process for your new clients. Thanks so much for the heart. And this has to be a really smooth process. So one of my mentees that's in Nebraska, she does not have she doesn't have regulations that says she has to admit clients in a certain way, but she did not have a way to admit clients. So we had to come up with stuff like this for her. Same thing with another mentee in another state. So you're going to have your welcome letter. You're going to have your forms and consents that the client or the client's representative needs to have. And you need to also go over things that will possibly happen during their time with you, getting services from your agency. You need to have things like your price sheet in there. You need to make it very clear, especially if they're a private client, what your rates are for the week. If it's a different rate for a weeknight, for night shift, if it's a different rate for holidays, for weekends, that needs to be clear. And that's why this is the art of the presentation, because when you open this up and you have the things that you need to discuss with them, even to the point of, thanks so much for joining, of how to do that. We're going to do a master class, and we're going to allow each person, after they create their admission packet, to do a mock. We're going to act like we're the client in the group setting, and we're going to give positive feedback on their presentation process for admitting new clients. And after we create this, our mission packet. So that's why the Facebook group is going to be so useful and helpful towards you, for you, whether you are just getting started out or you've been in business for some time, because maybe you could use some tweaks in some areas, and it will be good to get feedback from your peers who are in the same situation as you or who will be in the same situation as you. So this is a really positive uh, uh, an environment that will support you, because everybody, especially me, wants to see you grow and do better. And the agencies and the home care CEOs that will be in this Facebook group are going to have world class businesses. So we're generating world class results, right? So that's pretty much what I wanted to show you guys, is what was on Staples. That's in store prices for the folders, for the labels. You can order those online, and you would just set up all these different packets. And even I want you guys to know that having this set up and preparing for new clients is a great mindset manifestation tool, because you have to, if you've been praying about how can I get more clients, how can I get clients, but you're not preparing for it. So you have to prepare for the thing that you've asked for. And that's why I'm going over how to set up your client mission packet. So let's say you get a call today. Are you prepared for it? Your preparation for those new clients is letting God know, hey, I'm ready to receive the blessing that I prayed about. I'm ready to receive these new clients. So you have to prepare. You have to do your part. That's the faith. This is the work, right? So that's why I just said 100. Do 100. You're going to use up 50 cents, times times 100. You for 100 folders. You're not going to spend that much money on setting up your client admission packets, but they're going to be done. And all you need to do is set that appointment, reach for the packet, and feel really comfortable knowing that you're ready to receive new clients. So remember I said I did a video yesterday, so this is technically part 2. If you have any questions about what I just said, or anything else, please feel free to mention it in the comments. Other than that, we're done for today. This is what we were talking about today, and I hope that was helpful towards you. Let's take a drink of coffee. Any questions, guys? Anybody have any questions about the Facebook group? No? Okay. All right, so thanks so much for joining. Again, turn on your notifications, because I'm either going to be on at 9:30 a.m. Like I was today, or 9:30 p.m. Those are my new hours for live training. You need Facebook info? Okay, sure. The Facebook info is in the link in my bio, and it is for those of you who are just, I'm gonna do a separate video, but just because you asked. I noticed that a lot of people that contact me, whether it's by DM or email, they could benefit from community training. And so I created the Facebook group, and you will get automatic access to the LinkedIn group. The LinkedIn group is going to come in mid-September, but we have to do an activity together, because I know a lot of people do not have their LinkedIn profile on point. So I have been making connections per state. Thanks for joining. For my mentees, for people who when we get on LinkedIn. If you want those connections with those long-term care insurance providers, if you want those connections with case managers in your state, I'm going to have them in our group. Sorry, call was coming through. This will be a great place for you to market to these people, and it's going to be in your state. You need connections, yeah. So I was talking to a young lady yesterday. She has so much marketing experience from her previous six-figure job, but she did not know how to utilize that in a home care setting. So that's why I said we're going to do both in Facebook and LinkedIn, but I'm using Facebook first, guys, to help build you guys up so that you'll know how to get on LinkedIn with a good profile that will be attractive to these people I'm trying to connect you guys with. Because like I said, a lot of you do not have good profiles. And because you don't have good profiles, I wouldn't, just imagine that we're at a networking event, and you, I wouldn't feel comfortable introducing you if you're not all the way set up. Like, so LinkedIn is definitely a place like you need to come, as they say, come correct. But we're going to start the month off in September. Right now, if you join today, it's a monthly membership. It's a monthly membership, and I, I it's $19.99. So for less than $20, and a monthly membership. So today, what you'll get in the group is the checklist of everything you need in your client and mission packet. So you have my training, but you have a little bit more details and resources for that. In September, we're going to do a challenge, and I kind of don't want to announce it yet here because it's a marketing challenge, and we're going to do a lot of low-cost marketing activities that you can utilize in your business. Now, these things not only work in home care, but they work in other businesses. So if you just happen to be following me and you're not in home care, but we're going to utilize the home care industry to really grow our business. I forgot to ask you, KK_beautiful, what state are you in? What state are you in? We're also going to be doing hey Malika, how are you? We're also going to be showing you the statistics of your city and Florida. What part of Florida? I'm going to give you one of the things we're going to be doing in the group. So it's things that Jacksonville. Oh, okay. It's there's some things that I can do better when at a group. Hey, then I can. Where did I do with that thing? Let me show you the statistics. I was showing this to one of my mentees before we go. I'm going to show you the statistics of Jacksonville and for your state. And, okay. And, because a lot of people don't understand. Okay. I'm going to end with that. Do you currently have a home care agency or... So I'm going to read it first and I'm going to show you. Okay. 11% of the population in Jacksonville are seniors. This is coming from the Census Bureau, right? 28% of those seniors live alone. 28% of those seniors live alone. Okay. The median household income for Jacksonville seniors is $36,000, right? Compared to other states, Florida is in the top 50 of seniors that use long-term care insurance. So hopefully you're picking up what I'm putting down. That means this information is helping you to know that how you need to approach your clientele, and that it's not as difficult as it may seem. It's not as difficult as it may seem to get these private clients. Let me even show you. I'm gonna flip my screen. Okay, so this is the you got about 50,000 people that are between the ages of 65 and 74. These are your seniors. And 28,000 that are between 75 and 84. This is specifically Jacksonville. So we're talking about the baby boomers, right? And we already showed you that they are they're living alone here. 25,000 seniors living alone in Jacksonville. 71% are female. Yes. So this is what I talk about when I said helping you develop. Market research is really challenging for most people. So because I have a background in international business, basically I went to school here in the Washington D.C. area and I got a degree in international business, and marketing was my key subject. And then I went on, just in case you guys don't know, my first job out of college was I worked with stockbrokers and worked with the top. I had 2 top level stockbrokers that I worked for. So that's where I learned a lot of my marketing and sales experience immediately after school. So just so you guys know, that's my experience. So before God gave me the gift of entrepreneurship, he showed me he gave me the skill set of what I needed to do to be effective in my business, right? So when I come to you guys and I'm sharing stuff, I know that it's a learning curve, but I'm trying to help you the best way I can. That's why I feel like, God has really anointed me to give you guys information that other coaches aren't sharing, maybe because they don't know how to, but because I know how to. I'm trying to build confidence in you that you have chosen the right business, and you can do it. You can get these private clients. You can be very successful, right? So let me go back again. 25% of seniors living alone are female. All right, so let me give you a tip. KK_beautiful. So now your marketing should probably have more females in your pictures, right? I just gave a hint to other people too. All right, let me just give you one more tip. Then this is statistics, and we're going to go through this with each and every person in the Facebook group. If not every person, every state. Let me just give you one more tip. And then this is coming from AARP, and a lot of these people are registered with AARP, so that from the Census Bureau statistics and AARP statistics, that that this information is legit, right? Let me see what would be. Okay, here, this is good. All right, so this is when it comes to falls, right? I said falls. Then the seniors are at number 9 in the state of falling. So you want to really increase your fall prevention. And they've had some kind of hip fracture. So it's one thing, guys, and I know we're talking about client admission packets, but I wanted to give you guys a little taste of what you're going to get when you join the Facebook group. Now, the Facebook group is my membership. My mentorship is the one-on-one. So I will really show you guys how to use this data to grow effective, to be really effective with your marketing. And remember, I said before, marketing gets people in the door. Your sales skills gets people and keeps them in the room. So you can get a lot of people in your through the door, but are you going to keep them in the room? Are you going to get them to convert to a client? That's where like I would use this information if I was talking to you like a mentee, of how to emphasize that in your marketing and in your sales strategy. So that's both. Remember, my past experience before I started a business was in marketing and sales, and in the most aggressive way, because having people buy products that's like $50,000, where they have to actually start with $20,000, anywhere from $50,000 or $100,000, and getting that kind of rejection, but still being confident enough to keep pushing until you get a yes. So that's the kind of things that I can help you with, because you're not going to always hear yes, guys. You're not going to always get a win on every presentation, but you can still get that one client or that one contract that makes it all worth it. So go back. I'm going to save this. Go back, watch the replay. This is, remember, part 2, and then go to watch my previous one that I did in my car yesterday, part 1. Set up your client admission packet. If you want to know that, if you want to get the checklist and other resources, join my Facebook group. If you want mentorship where it's customized to you and your business, and that includes if you have a business partner, I can help train your staff. I'm working with one young lady who I'm helping to train some of her staff, because she's sending her staff out, right? So you send your staff out and they're representing your business, but they don't know what to say, then that we want to make it overall successful. So guys, take care. Turn on the notifications, like I said, because I'm either going to be on at 9:30 a.m. or 9:30 p.m. because my son is in school now. And on the real, I am a wife and mom first before I'm a boss, and learning to prioritize that and still be an amazing businesswoman is something I also can help you with. So take care. Have a good day.